Hi friends, Rotary District 3141 is one of the premier Rotary districts around the world, doing amazing work for the community. Rotary Year 2021 is a vision year with District Governor Sunil Mehra at the helm of affairs, wherein many new initiatives have been introduced to create a difference and make Rotary seen. There's a Givers Gain project to generate funds out of waste, which will be used to fund Rotary Foundation for various humanitarian projects. Under the Over is another initiative to beautify Mumbai and create utility spaces below all flyovers in Mumbai. Lots of efforts are also going towards literacy, malnutrition, health, sanitation, and other verticals. WizBiz Talks is one more initiative, a novel concept in Vision Year with an ideology to support Rotarians to support Rotary. WizBiz Talks is also to create more bonding and proximity amongst Rotarians on personal, Rotary, and professional fronts. In these interviews, we speak to visionary Rotarians who, by virtue of their selfless work towards the community, have reached important decisive positions, and their actions today will help Rotary to serve more and make a difference to the community. I am Dr. Manish Motwani, a bariatric surgeon, that's a weight loss surgeon, and Chief Coordinator for Rotary District 3141 in the year 2021. And I'll be your host on the WizBiz Talks. Friends, our guest today on the WizBiz Talks is a very dear friend and one of the most dependable Rotarians in Rotary District 3141, Rotarian Kulbhushan Jetli, Charter Secretary of Rotary Club of Devnar, with over 33 years of rich Rotary experience. By classification, he's into well-test equipment manufacturing. Right from his presidential year of Rotary Club of Devnar in 1989-90, he has not looked back and laid the strongest foundations for one of the most paramount clubs of Rotary District 3141. He has been one of the most important people in polio eradication in the entire district 3141, who has dedicated himself towards the cause. He has been a noteworthy Rotarian always and done lots of matching grants and global grant projects for projects in far-off villages, thus making a difference in thousands of lives. Avid supporter of Rotary Foundation, not just by utilizing the funds for global grants, but gone one step further to become the highest level donor for Rotary Foundation by becoming an Arch Slum Society member jointly with Anne Manju in 2016. Ever since, he has continued his much valued support to Rotary Foundation and Rotary. Friends, Kulbhushanji has been a man of few words and more action. He's one person who's simplicity personified, very understanding, considerate, sympathetic, and generous person. Here I have the pleasure of presenting before you this self-disciplined, self-motivated, resourceful, organized, and hard-working Rotarian Kulbhushan Jetli.
Friends, thank you for calling me to this interview, and thanks to Dr. Manish Motwani, who himself is a very dedicated Rotarian. About me, it is a family is there into charity to the extent that my father, he always spent Sundays uh, for the others, not for the family, of course, for the family he's always there, but he was taking me sometime when I in my childhood to Amritsar Seva Samiti. Amritsar is the holy city where I was born and we lived there. That he will be going to some hospitals and some charitable institution which had the dispensaries to lend some free medical aid to the poor. So I used to watch him working for a few hours and then coming back home for lunch, and that was it. So that led me to think, see the misery of the others and then how we can do something for them, and which stuck to me. I did my engineering and in mechanical engineering stream, and then came to Mumbai, where I went to a Department of Atomic Energy to serve there. For many years, we were working over there. While staying there in the quarters, there was across the road, there was one children aid society where destitute children were there, and then people were funding that institute and we were doing whatever small charity work was there. So on Sundays, myself and a couple of friends who are working, my colleagues, will go there and do whatever possible from our side to help them. There was also one small institution, government-aided institute were there, where this one training was given into various streams of engineering like electronics, mechanical engineering, and civil engineering, like that. So we also, being our technocrats, we try to help them out, and it was also pretty appreciated. Thereafter, I left my job and started my own industry to start manufacturing instruments, to testing instruments for welding, pipeline welding, like etc. While there, there was one new club was going to start, and then I along with several of our people in the community were called there to join. So we were given a lot of training, and then we started this club, which is called the Rotary Club of Devnar. All of them were new Rotarians. They were like-minded people who believed in charity and who believed in working for the community. It was my fortune that I was selected after the out of the 33 members, initial charter members. I was selected as a secretary. And to cut it short, we were devoted, but that was the year 1987, and polio eradication was the main agenda of Rotary at that time. We collected some small money, and we plunged into full-fledged plunged into this work of polio eradication. There was a huge slum. Hutments were there by the side of where we were staying. That is called Shivaji Nagar, and we went into that. On the day of my installation as the president, our Rotary Club are also initiated, started, and we took the youth also along with us. And we first tried to propagate the idea of polio eradication to the community. Believe me, the doctors used to, we were so surprised that doctors who are having refrigerator in their clinic for keeping some medicine, to save some power, they used to switch off the refrigerator when they leave in the evening, and the next day morning again switch on. Then we had to even train those educated doctors also that this is not the way refrigerator to be used. And that is 30 years back, and many people were not having refrigerator in their homes also. We used to take that school children, and then we used to have processions to educate people, to call the people to some meetings to educate them the importance of polio eradication. There was a huge population of Muslims also were there who are not very much interested in this campaign, but then we did something to change their mind. And on the day of installation, we pledged to ourselves that we'll try our best. Only one project we'll do, that is called polio eradication, throughout the year.
Fantastic.
We were attached to, we just got the help of one hospital. At that time, those people were having urban health centers, and one hospital was attached to that. So we just thought that how effectively we can do the polio eradication. We employed two persons, one boy and a girl, who will be going to the slums area, and then instead of people coming to the urban health center, we will go to their area, and so that they don't have to go around, and we have a chance to give them polio dose right there in their area. So Monday and Tuesday, the enumeration will be there, done by one boy and one girl who was in our employment. And then on Wednesday, we'll be doing the small camp. It is a shop, or it is a temple, or it is a school. Whatever comes close by, we'll just sit down there along with the doctors, along with the volunteers, and then we'll eradicate the people. Maybe sometime it is 200 people, sometime it is 300 children, etc. And each one was documented. Each one child was enumerated, and then records were kept. Then comes Thursday and Friday, again enumeration was there, again that, and on Saturday again we'll be having a camp. Sometime during my tenure, I missed my own club meeting, being a president also, and the vice president will take over. But then we'll never ever missed any week except for the installation and then governor's visit. Those were the 2 weeks when we did not have, we had to do lot many works. At the end of the year, we
This
had
is the reason.
completed 100 camps, polio eradication camps. It is recorded. And also, I will like to, I'm spending too much time on this particular project, but this was one project we were sold. Even after my left presidentship, people sought out that I should be their guide to start polio campaign, and we went on to do for many, many years. We did 67,000 plus doses was given and enumerated. That many children, so many children, and record is there with the municipal corporation. So by so, we were allotted a room for our records and for our work over there in the urban health center by the municipal corporation. Well, having said that, that we went on, and we have seen that our small effort also was there, that polio eradicated from our country of India. Thereafter, life was going on. We were very much engaged in Rotary work, some or the other way. And in 2005, I had gone chance to go to Chicago to attend the World Convention, and that was Centennial Convention. Thereafter, I thought that, or I learned so many things, then I thought that moving, sitting at home in our own area, we should, it is better to reach out to the people where the need is. And we found that need is there in the villages, where they are deprived of so many things. And we started with polio there also, eradication. And then we started many programs, and then we found, while doing certain medical checks, checkup camps and all that, the water is one of the biggest problem with them. The water is not potable. Water is in the river. The water is there. It is not good quality. Dr. Joshi, one of our members, he checked up the water. He saw that there are a lot of problems to the children, because, and the reason because of the sickness was the water. So we first, with the help of Rotary Foundation, we were not having that much money or wherewithal. We put a borewell over there, and then we found that the groundwater was really very good quality. That borewell, the very first one by the Rotary, is still working, and hand pump, it is hand operated. Cutting short that, further, that we were sold to work over there. We started a RCC in Shelu village of the Karjat area, Karjat Taluka. There further, we have started other RCCs, and total 5 in that area. We are having 5 RCC, and we are proud to say that all are operational. They are not on paper only. Then one day, which I want to add, one Rotarian, Fund Wandereger from Holland, he came over there and he heard about me, and he wanted to come, and then we met, and then we took on a Sunday to village Shelu, which was a model village. At that time, he visited a school which we arranged, and the children were sitting on the mud floor, and hardly about there were 50 children, and hardly 5 to 6 children were having shoes or chappals or footwear, and they were all sitting there in. Then he said that he will speak in English, then I must translate. I said that okay, and I did translate. These children from 2nd to 8th standard, mix of them, they were all decently sitting over there listening. And this guy, or Mr. Fonderegger, about 10 years older than me at the time, I was maybe in about 50 years, and he said, these are angels sitting over here very decently. They have welcomed me, and we must do something for them. Well, we went there to the president of the RCC's house. We had cup of tea, and this I am saying that Jack went to a corner and wanted to sit there for some time, left alone. I thought that something is wrong, and then I went to him. He was sitting there. I saw him. He was weeping. He was sobbing. And I said that, Jack, what is the matter? You are not well, or are you okay? He said that, no, 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 no. I'm perfectly okay. I have seen 50 angels in front of me, and I am so much moved by their plight. They are so poor. They don't have footwear. They are sitting on the mud floor. They don't have chairs to sit on. No desk is there. What is this plight? We must do something for it. And I promised to him, Jack will do something. You tell me what. Each one of this should be sitting on a desk. Each one of this should have a dress. Each one of them should have footwear. Promise me, and I promise to you that we will help. And we just had a bond there on that day, and this bond is there lasting as of today. Then Wandreger, he owned factories in half a dozen countries, and he was getting retired because in Netherlands you can't work beyond 65 years of age. Then he said that Kulbhushan, he used to call me by Kulbhushan, and I'll call him by Jack. He said, Kulbhushan, let's do some joint project. I said that we can do a matching grant, and let me prepare a report. So I prepared a report. In the meantime, while on the day of his retirement, he had written that we have got a Shelu project. Whatever gifts you want to bring to me, please bring it in cash. We'll do something for Shelu project. He had given a brief of Shelu project and pictures and all those things. And in fact, my picture is also there amongst them, that he's leading this Shelu project. Then he spoke during the evening dinner meeting that we must do something. And the collection at that day was 14,000 euro. Friends, 14,000 euro was collected. And then there is another institution jointly with the government, government of Netherlands. Their spokesman were also his friend, and he was attending. He stood up and he said that, can I help to this project? You are welcome, we all said. Or those people attending, they said, okay, how much money is collected? This is the 14,000 and odd euro. He said that I am matching that amount of money. Instantly, our 14,000 euro became 27,000 euro. And we started, this was our seed money, and we then paid our own share of the money. That money became something to the tune of, by Rotary, they added, how it became, it was 103,000 euros, dollars, converted into dollars. And there we go, and we started this project of sanitation and clean drinking water. And we did it in not that 6 to 8 months, which I promised. We did it in almost about 2 years. We got the extension, and we built 35 toilet blocks, 35 bore wells, and they are functional. And we brought about a sort of transformation in Karjat Taluka. There we, with our own funds and the funds of our villagers who contributed 20%, a check dam also. We did many projects over there, and I'm proud to say that this is about 80 kilometers from our club, and I can tell you, we are bonded together with them. We have given so much help to them, but they are now at the moment, all the 5 RCCs, they have built such a beautiful way of life, in the sense they have a kabaddi match, and that is in the 2nd year, and the finals we gave them a lot of trophies and everything. I can tell you, we have done something which is unbelievable, and we'll continue association with them. So life goes on. After this Shelu project was over, or matching grant was over, we also went on to important thing. Even in the cities, the water shortage is there. So we said that conservation, and for that we had another project because one district governor of USA was visiting, and at that time our own district governor was there, Raju Subramaniam, and he came to meet him, and then we showed him a small project which with my own personal funds my wife had built for Airwheel Club of Devnar, and he was so much impressed that he said that we'll have a joint project. So thereafter, we built another joint project of matching grant, and we built 8 this water conservation or projects in 8 schools of municipal corporation.
Fantastic.
So this was this all conservation of water is there, and now thereafter we continue doing a lot many projects. The burn center at National Burn Center of our club member, we did so many for almost about 10 years now. We have been doing a project. What is this project that we call? Uh,
The
something that
skin bank.
skin bank is of course there, no, but operation
Restore. Operation
facilities
Restore.
we do
It is called Operation
restoration
Operation Restore.
project restore, yeah, operation restore. So our club member used to fund it, and now lot many other clubs have come and joined us, and we continue doing for the last 10 years with thanks to Dr. Keshwani. We are doing this project also.
Kulbhushan ji, what I have understood is that this soft-hearted nature and this habit of doing work for the community is inherited. You have got it from your father, and you have passed it on to your club members. All club members and like-minded people came together.
Yes.
Because of that strong foundation today, Kulbhushan ji, we have Rotary Club of Devnar where it is, and you've been doing scores and scores of projects.
Yeah.
Kulbhushan ji, you have also been an avid supporter of Rotary Foundation.
Yes,
you have
please.
led with an example, and yourself you've become an Arts Club Society member. Why did you choose Rotary Foundation over any other charity organization for your donations?
Sir, there are many charity organizations you may be knowing that I can make out papers. I became members and all those things. One day, what happened? You see, there are certain days. I wanted certain documents from them. I don't want to name anyone. And they were not even lifting the phone. Finally, when they lifted the phone, they said they'll come back to us. If those people, they say that they claim they are doing something for the charity, and some of the person who is funding them also, they don't have time for him. I said that let me see how they operate. I checked why those people were what they are. They said that their manager, the management, or their all those president or what, they had gone to attend this meeting, somebody out of Bombay and all. And then one of my doctor friend told that, Kulbhushan, if you want to do some charity, take something with the proven record, because these people, they will travel in first class by air, they will travel in, they spend in 5-star hotel, they will stay. Hardly about 10 to 15 or 20% the collection out of the collection goes to the real cause. So you should choose an institution where your money, not only it is safe and it is properly utilized, and there should be some dedication is there. I attended some meetings. Although I became a Paul Harris Fellow, my wife was the Paul Harris Fellow, first time in the club, and all sort of things were there. But they were small bits and pieces. Then I became also a major donor. Wife also became major donor, but still our heart was not there in what is happening. But I had attended some meetings, and then I got the insight as to Rotary Foundation is considered to be the top-notch charity organization where their funds are not only safe, but they are utilized with minimum expenditure toward the administration. So we decided amongst ourselves that my wife says that if you're not happy, don't give the money. Keep it, whatever small here and there you go on spending, that is better. But she also attended, and then she was also moved of course, that this organization is so good and they have given us so much fund for many projects in the country, then why not give all the money rather than giving to here, there and everywhere? We should give all the money to them. So I became major donor. As I said, that why became major donor? When I was going toward major donor level 2, I achieved. Then I was going further. Then I was told by the Southeast Asia office, Rizal, that why you are doing like this? You better become Arts Club Society member. I said that I am not that rich a guy. He said richness comes from your deeds. That's why Rotary gives you chance to pay in 3 installments. Then I thought, I talked to my wife, and I always tell that women, they take decision faster than men. Men dwell on that and all. So she was almost going to her afternoon nap. I am taking time too much, but I must relate. And I called that I have been told by Delhi office of Rizal that I should become a Arts Society member. She said that you talk less and do more. You go and become. Don't disturb my sleep. In next 5 minutes, I told them, yes, I am there. I am done. So I'll become the member. So this is a actual happening, and we never look back. And with God's grace, we have nicely placed, and I am a very honest person because that is very important for my profession. I am my factory. I have got 2 deaf and dumb boys who are the most efficient boys working in my factory. And one of them is a Sindhi family, very ill treated, but he is there with me for last 30 years. The other one is a South Indian. He is there with me for last 12 years. And as I told that they are the most efficient, and they want to attend every function of my house also. For my factory, when we are having some festivities, they want to hug me. And it is very moving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that is how the life goes on. And what I am here today is not much to the Rotary, because it gave me a direction for doing work, and polio was my passion. And everybody knows, at least half the Rotary of the district, maybe those people are not there, they know. And that is how it is. I think that too much speaking about yourself is also not good. And thank you very much. I close it here.
गुरबचन जी, इसमें आपने खुद के बारे में तो कुछ कहा ही नहीं है. In the
No, it's
entire
okay.
aspect, whatever I have heard from you today, you have said that John helped you in this, your club members helped you in this. ये project दूसरों के लिए हुआ है, दूसरों के लिए. आपने इतने
We are all together. We are all together, sir.
Absolutely.
One more thing I will like to tell to my fellow countrymen. It was my first time that I Department of Atomic Energy to work, and there we work. You know about the nuclear power and all those things. That we work at 0 defects. We cannot accept any defect whatsoever. Means the chances of 1% or 2% plus or minus tolerances are not admitted there at all. So my boss, once he had gone to USA for some training work, and he wanted to set the report in 1968, I'm telling you, when there were no computer, only typewriters were there, and a report was made, and he wanted to send it by the evening. And there was one mistake, and he corrected with a pen. This lady who typed, she said that Mr. Balram Murthy, my boss, that give it to me, I'll retype it. No, madam, don't worry. It is okay. They will understand. No. we work with zero defect, no defect should be there, whether it is a letter or it is a work product. So that story is with me. So last year I was given a lifetime achievement award in my own type of processes industry. I stated there also that in my company, we literally go with zero defect. My son is, two sons are there, both are in America. My elder son is doing my professional business only over there, though he is a software engineer and he is pretty big, 10 times bigger than my company. And he rejects sometimes my products. And he says that don't send me this, this thing is rejected. So, sir, when getting the award, and I told all those people that let's make it the best quality, because not a small part, if an aircraft goes to USA and comes back 17 hours, goes there 4 hours, it stops there, comes back 17 hours, and after 1 week that aircraft is only serviced. If there is a hairline defect, just imagine what catastrophe can happen. So in my personal life, we have pledged to ourselves, and our company is considered to be the best in our products in the country. And why that things have percolated into me from my boss at the time when I was in Department of Atomic Energy. My customers, they tell me, when I say that I will give you two quantities of products, one for export, one for India. No, sir, give us, you charge anything. So we'll try to afford ourselves. So that attitude has changed. I can't do anything. And Rotary has transformed me, that whatever I was doing on a very small scale, now I do on a large scale, where 35 villages, some 65,000 people over there who are benefited. But my people also helped me. They used to stand up when I will try to tell them. They give me a lot of respect. And I tell you, I feel that my life is very fulfilling. My family is also good. We don't have any much of, I am now quarantined to my own house for last 5 months, and people say, my own staff said, please do not come, stay safe and at your home only and manage from there. So what more I can tell you about myself?
Absolutely, sir. This has been a very revealing facts in front of us. What Rotary has given you, what you have given back to Rotary, and how together Rotary and you, a solid combination has ensured that lots and lots and lots of people are benefited directly and indirectly because of your involvement and involvement of your family members in Rotary. So Rotary Foundation funds Rotary projects all over the world. Your suggestions on improving the foundation contribution, what would you suggest us? Because you are a corporate in yourself, people have idolized you, and you have really led with an example. What would you suggest us to do to improve the foundation contributions from people like you?
I try to motivate all these people as much as possible, and I put my hand in my pocket first when I want to contribute, so that people shouldn't say that he always goes on begging for the money for others and whatever, for whoever, and they are quite sportive. I think this year also we made a record of sort in our district, and we'll continue to do that. But all this motivation has come from the work Rotary Foundation is doing. And I can assure to each and every Rotarian of our district that the money given to Rotary goes for a good cause. I can assure them, and I have spoken to them n number of times, and they have also been motivated that yes, we should do. And that's why this year also we have done. I have also this year, when I became 75 years old, become a benefactor, or what is that, something with my wife, that I am very forgetful. I'm sorry. It will come to my mind that $25,000 I gave myself. And what I say is, we earn the money, whatever possible, even 1 rupee will matter, or 1,000 rupees, or 100,000 rupees will matter. Please give, and you will get that it comes 10 times. And if I am permitted to say, just in November, I gave $25,000 to foundation. My granddaughter, very brilliant student, she is 17 years now. She participated, she is a topper in everywhere, wherever she goes. She joined competition, Regeneron of USA, where 2,000 kids are selected, and then they go into some competition. She came in first 300 after first selection. Then she came in the final 40s. Then this pandemic started, and somehow many things were left, and then she was rewarded $25,000. The money I gave, it came back in 2 months' time. My granddaughter does charity. There is a school of hearing handicapped, very excellent school. She collected 3 years back $3,000. Last year she collected $4,000 and donated over here. She gave some service also to the hearing handicapped children. So what you give, it comes back manyfold. If a small kid who is a charitable minded, service minded, and she is a topper, she got by invitation, she got a seat in Harvard. And by this weekend, she is going to join the school, Harvard school. I don't have anything to say. I don't demand anything from God. I have said that, God, you have given much more than what I deserve. Why I should demand? I am not a beggar. And I want all other people to give generously, because many more people are there in my own club, which are 10 times richer than me. So my request to you is no self-glorification, because now you are asking me, I am telling, but these are the examples I am giving. I will not tell what my children are doing, but the question comes, I would just want to set some examples, and I am telling you these stories.
Absolutely. Kulbhushan ji, what you have said has been extremely inspiring. You got these ideas of doing something from others, from your parents. You have emulated the same thing. You have put that same ideas into your younger generations. You have supported projects all across, and it is a very straightforward organization. Rotary Foundation is very clean organization, very transparent organization. Rotary Foundation is an organization where admin costs are minimum. They say that out of 100 rupees you contribute, only 5 rupees goes towards admin, 95 rupees goes towards the cause, which does not happen with any other organization in the world. With all these things, and with the transparency and stewardship that the Rotary Foundation shows, and the type of emotions you have towards the Rotary Foundation, any and every person will get inspired to contribute to the Rotary Foundation. Kulbhushan ji, this has been a lovely experience with you on WizBiz Talks. We would take the liberty of posting these videos on to all Rotary clubs, social media messages, on all social media pages of Rotary District 3141. There will be many Rotarians and non-Rotarians alike who would be listening to this video. I'm sure by your video, many Rotarians who are not contributing will start contributing. Many non-Rotarians will like to get associated with Rotary for their projects. Sure. I'm sure this interview will also inspire many people to join hands with Rotary. They will increase the membership of Rotary. We'll get more hands to work towards service projects. Kulbhushan ji, we will also be showing this interview at the Golden Hearts CSR and Global Grants Conclave on the 19th of September on the virtual platform. Since you are a strong supporter of the work done by Rotary, do support us by passing this message of CSR and Global Grants Conclave on to your industry connections. to thus support Rotary and thus support mankind. Thank you so much, Kulbhushan ji, for your presence, and your blessings
My
and your
pleasure.
support is very important and vital for us in this Rotary journey.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kulbhushan ji.
Bye bye.